Hi, this is Mark with Right Line Trading. This is our evening newsletter. Um, Starting with this disclaimer that all signals and trading opportunities that we provide are for educational and demonstration purposes only. Everyone should understand that trading the markets involves substantial risk and that a person can lose a substantial amount of money. Always carefully consider your financial position prior to trading and never risk more than you can afford to lose. Now, yesterday, I really talked about in my newsletter, I talked about the real downside to Moderna. Now, I felt that Novavax had the potential to replace it with this Omicron variant, but Novavax still does not have an effective vaccine, so it's also taking a bit of a beating today. But once the first two cases were announced this afternoon, the market just collapsed. Now, if the current vaccines, excuse me, do not have efficacy against it, and right now it is not clear that they do, Moderna is really setting up as a terrific short. Now, I think the burden of proof is on Moderna. It's because we can't make the assumption a priori that the vaccine does work, and we don't know. At least I don't know if the variants infected people who were already vaccinated. That'll be information that will get out. Now, if these patients turn out to have been vaccinated, and the likelihood is extremely high, about 80 to 85% of all people in the United States have either developed antibodies from COVID via vaccination or by the acquisition of the initial infection. If this does not allow you to prevent infection with this new variant, the vaccine that Moderna has produced has essentially been rendered obsolete. So I called a long trade earlier today, and the trade was flying. It's only down a couple of cents today because it really has tremendously strong relative strength. Then I called another long trade, which took a little bit of a hit. It's going to come back, I have no doubt. But Moderna is really in a terrific position to short. You see, it broke this small swing trader trend line, and our next area of support is all the way down at 270. Right now, Moderna is trading right here at 310. So we've got ourselves about a 30 point move to the downside that we could grab on Moderna. Now, it may gap down tomorrow huge. We'll see. If it does gap down big time, I'm going to watch the news and my ticker and see what kind of additional information comes in, and look for the potential to sell it or buy puts on it going into the close tomorrow. So I would watch Moderna very closely tomorrow, and if it continues to gather weakness, if this Omicron variant is infecting people with COVID antibodies and and who have been vaccinated, you can kiss this stock goodbye for a long ride down. Watch it carefully. Watch the information that comes out about what's going on. Now, unfortunately, I believe that politics may play a role as it may be advantageous to promote this as a second reason for lockdowns, et cetera. But how we're going to treat it is going to be scientifically based, and that is whether or not it is infecting people who have already been vaccinated, rendering the Moderna vaccine totally obsolete. Everyone have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to talking with you tomorrow.